Welcome, Diecast Emporium fans. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new offering from Diecast Masters. Very excited to have one of these, as for the most part these have not hit the US market and won't until probably January or early February. So as you can see, the number is 85531 for reference. Let's get this thing out of its white shipping box and we'll take a look at it. As you can tell from the title, this is the CAT 25 tractor in 1:16 scale. Get it right side up. There we go. So they're making a yellow one that should already be out. If it's not, they're going to be restocked very shortly. And then this exclusive silver one, which is only one of 500, and it should have a serial number on that somewhere. But there's the tin. Looks very good. Up on top, it's got the old, really old style Caterpillar lettering, 25 tractor, 1:16 scale, way down here. And it is celebrating 25 years of the Antique Caterpillar Machinery Owners Club. You can see that denoted down here. On the back, you've got a great historical picture of the machine at work. And I'm going to turn one of the lights I have on off just momentarily and move this into focus. So if you guys want to read about it, hopefully you can see that. There isn't too much glare, but it is worth looking over and reading. So with that out of the way, off comes the top of the tin. And already something interesting up on top here. Not sure if this is an exhaust of some sort or a pointer. We'll find out together. It looks like it's more of a pointer device. And there's the tractor sitting inside. As with all die-cast scale models, regardless of what they're made out of, die-cast metal, brass, plastic parts, whatever, you really have to look at where you can get this thing out for the first time. Last thing you want to do is pay a lot of money and break your model just getting it out of the box. Unfortunately, that's happened to me. Oh, probably about 2 or 3 times over the course of almost 2 decades of collecting. So there's the tractor, and in the light it looks spectacular. It's this very, very nice silver finish. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything else in the box. I didn't. So the first thing we know is obviously the outstanding color of it. The tracks, looks like they roll very, very well. Just to test that out, I'm going to bring in a little bit of a rough surface here, just to make sure that they bite. And as you can see, with very, very little pressure applied, it will roll just fine on a surface that has some resistance to it. If you look up in the operator's compartment area, obviously this was way before ROPS or any sort of protection. You got your components there, your pedals on both sides, your levers, and it's very difficult to read, but I'm assuming that that is supposed to be either a serial number for the machine or some sort to denote back to the factory where each of these went. On the back, which looks even greater if it's not focusing. There we go. On the back, you have, in gold lettering, you have the Caterpillar Wavy logo. The Caterpillar Tractor Factory information is up here. It is extremely difficult to read no matter how far I zoom in or how I look at it with the naked eye. But it's cool to see on these larger models that they're able to replicate that. On the back, you have a towing hitch right here. So you can tow some of your farming implements. You also have a great looking light up above the fenders. Here, you have an exhaust stack, which looks very good. 2 forward-facing headlights, And again, the Caterpillar wavy logo. So, a little bit of quick information if you don't know about Caterpillar. Caterpillar was formed by the merger of the Holt and Best companies in 1925. And an even more interesting tidbit if you want to win a bar bet somewhere. The reason that Caterpillar, as we know it now, came about is somebody saw one of these machines moving around and it said it reminded him of a caterpillar. The rest, as we all know, is history. There is a hand crank right here on the front. There's perforated etching through here. And let's see if it'll do it here. These sides give the impression that they open, which is why I'm sure they've included this pointer. Yeah, they do open, but it's a really, really, really tight fit. And you got to be careful. There we go. So just for the sake of time, there is your detailed engine inside. Looks great. And your engine cover will stay up. So you got to get your pointer, I would recommend over here or over here, because it does sit flush with the machine once you lock it in, and you can see how very difficult that would be to get it opened and closed. Last thing I will show, there is my serial number, number 134 of 500, towards the towing hitch area. You have 1 to 16 down here, and the Diecast Masters logo. Otherwise, the detail is pretty much non-existent, but cool enough to allow a serial number and where your screws and stuff need to go to hold the model together. So as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every like and comment that I get, and I really appreciate everybody watching my videos. I think we're coming up on almost 3 years here at Diecast Emporium. So keep it up. You guys are the reason I keep doing these videos. I love sharing my hobby with you. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask me. And until then, be safe as always. Take care, guys.